Champion, did you get out?
I'm fine, but Anka released Suwon.
I know. I'm on her trail.
We're on her trail.
Suwon's mind is in chaos, like Kralkatorrik, but worse. She's headed east, trying to find sanctuary. I'll do my best to follow.
East? Okay. I won't be far behind.
They need to come in for questioning. Orders came straight from Minister Lee.
This situation is Commander, you arrived. Let's take a seat. This is my favorite sushi in Yukaineng. I would make a recommendation, but everything is good.
You honor us, esteemed Navan. What would you like today?
I'll have the yellowtail and the triple temaki, please.
I'll take a bowl of white rice.
You don't care for sushi, Detective?
Don't eat anything that looks like it should still be moving.
I see.
And for you.
Detective, I understand how this all looks.
You mean the fact terrorism follows you around like a bad smell?
It's because we've been on the trail of a terrorist. An Aetherblade named Anka. She ordered the Aetherblade attacks, and she released Suwon.
Do you have any proof? Any at all?
Look, I know you've got a file going on me. You probably already understand me better than I do.
True.
So, what sounds more likely? That I put millions of lives in danger? Or that I'm pursuing the person who did?
Let's hear what Navan has to say.
Thank you. Now, everyone, if we could...
Commander, I'm afraid I need to ask you to come with me.
Captain, we are in the process of negotiating a civil resolution.
Humblest apologies, esteemed Navan, but Lady June wants to see to this personally.
Detective, can you tell your colleague to stand down?
He's not my colleague, he's a gussied-up rent-a-cop. Go back to Junlai, Captain Fa. The real police are on the case.
Detective, the event in question took place on Junlai property, and under the autonomy resolution, a corporate entity may claim jurisdiction to whatever...
If the resolution is in the primary interest of the corporate entity.
Captain, I need to remain free to pursue the Elder Dragon your corporate entity was keeping under Kaineng.
Junlai Jade is not now, nor have we ever been, in possession of some—
Thousands of people saw a dragon emerge from the water near your facility. Please, listen to what the commander has to say.
Very well.
What do you know? Restraint from a corporate stooge. Seems we're doing this the hard way.
Fine. I yield. Go chase dragons. But your face is about to be plastered on every hologram in Kanta. You won't get far.
Well, that was an effective, if unfortunate, way to deal with things.
You said you have a plan, Navan?
Ah, yes. First, where do you stand, Detective? Do you still insist on taking the commander in?
No. I've seen and heard enough to convince me the commander's got a job to do. But I'm coming along. If things are as bad as you say they are, well, you need me. If they're not, then I get any sense I'm being played.
You're not.
I borrowed something from the Ministry of Intelligence for you, Commander. It will disguise your face, but nothing else.
Intel gets all the best toys.
I know somewhere you can use as a base of operations. A historic refuge. It's just east of here, in the Echovolt Forest. The detective and I will go first to clear any potential roadblocks. You, Commander, will meet us at the city gates.
Hey, Commander. You there? We need to talk.
I assume this is about the fallout from Junlai Jade?
Fallout? They are talking about a tribunal, Commander. Half the ministers want to deport us all immediately.
Has anyone been able to smooth things over with June?
No. It's taking all my charm to keep her from kicking me out.
No one at the reactor was willing to listen either. There was some evidence of an Aetherblade presence, but no trace of Anka herself.
And Aureen's brand is still spreading, hampering repair efforts.
I just met with Navan. She has a plan to help.
Which means the Empress is probably on our side.
Exactly. Navan is taking me to a sanctuary in the Echovald Forest. Somewhere we can plan our next move. Detective Rama's thrown his impressive hat in with us as well. Jory, Gorik, meet me in Echovald. Kaz, Taimi, keep doing what you're doing.
I see you got out of Kaining without any trouble, Commander.
I'd love to open that disguise tech up and take a little look.
Don't even think about it. You break that thing, and the commander will be on a one-way trip back to Xingjie.
So, where's that safe haven you mentioned, Navan?
Right behind us.
Arborstone. My grandma used to tell me stories. Family lore is we're part Zuhelzer. They built this place. It was one of the great houses of the Kurziks.
For centuries. Until it was abandoned when they were conquered by the Ministry of Purity.
Due respect, ma'am, but safe haven? This place isn't exactly subtle.
No. But its occupants are no friends of the Canthan authorities. You'll be safe here. Come. See. The entrance is just ahead.
You mean right past the shadow monsters?
What? No, it can't be.
Did somebody spike my coffee with a boga juice? Or was that Mordrum, Risen, and Brandon all fighting together?
I thought so too, but on closer inspection, they appeared to be constructs of some kind, made up of an unidentified magic. Not the same one we found in the reactor.
Perhaps we should move this discussion into the warded cathedral, unless you prefer to conduct further research firsthand.
No, that's not necessary. Commander, I'm not trying to panic, but what on Tyria did we just encounter?
If there's a new kind of dragon minion, they must belong to Suwon.
Logical assumption, but shouldn't hers be water?
Didn't look like any water I've ever seen.
You really think the wards will keep them out, Navan?
I can't be certain, but I hope so.
Does it always look this way?
No, not at all. I don't know what could have happened. I left a powerful guardian in charge, Ishan.
Awfully quiet. Was it just Ishan?
No, we should be hearing laughter and song and crackling fires. There was a large group taking shelter.
Was being the operative word.
If there's anyone here, we'll find them.
What happened here? They looked like they were in the middle of unpacking.
His chest is hollow. All the internal organs are gone.
But there's no visible wounds. Where the hell did they go?
Well, don't look at me. You're the death expert.
Their faces are blue. Did they all choke?
No. Take a closer look at the cheeks and lips. Swollen. Could be anaphylaxis.
Pretty big coincidence if they were all allergic to the same thing. Maybe poison?
The only way to know for sure would be to test the food, but we need to get it to a lab.
You do forensics?
I dabble, as a hobby. I enjoy reading about unsolved crimes and seeing if I can solve them.
Died in their sleep.
Smoldering embers in the brazier.
Puts the time of death sometime in the last few hours. Their faces are horrified. Like they were scared to death. Literally.
Poor bastards. Kicked around their whole lives just to die like this. That's not how that's supposed to go.
Where is Ishan? He was supposed to be protecting these people.
Well, looks like he abandoned his post.
No, that isn't possible. It's like someone took the square root of -1 and just put it in the sky. What villain would disrespect the laws of physics like this?
Really? That's the thing you're hung up on here?
Look, the universe has rules. Break those rules and nothing, I mean nothing, makes sense. Nothing can be trusted. Down is up is down, water is dry. Am I still Goric?
You are definitely still Goric.
You hear that? Came from over there.
Should we investigate?
Yes, but keep your eyes and ears open. We're not alone here.
No!
Navon. Everything okay?
Ishan? What happened to you?
That's Ishan?
A salt spray dragon! But it's like those creatures outside. A shade. Stay moving. It's got acid breath. Circle around and attack its flank.
Watch the ground. I'll summon wars of protection.
It apparently brought friends!
More shades incoming!
It's staggered! Just a few more good blows should bring it down!
Ishan, my friend, please come back to us. We did not survive the horrors of Shiro Tagachi only to have your story end here.
Wait, what did she just say?
That's it. It's over.
Sean. I'm so sorry I left you to this fate.
The anomaly's vanished. It must have been ambient corruption from the magic in the salt spray.
Ishan was consumed by the same power that will take Suwon. And then all of Tyria. The Void.
The Void?
The force that emerged from the broken dragon cycle. Which, if not stopped, will unwind reality one thread at a time.
Care to tell us how it is you know all this? And what was the magic you used? Never seen anything like it.
I have. When Aurene shielded me against Balthazar's fire. Who are you, really?
You deserve the truth. Suwon said I could trust you, but I had to be sure.
Suwon? Kunavang.
You're Suwon's champion.
I am. It's been centuries since I revealed my true form. To a mortal. The last time... well... that mortal was a hero, much like yourself. One who saved me from a terrible fate. Now time is short, but I'm sure you have questions. The Void is raw magic. Chaos incarnate. In the beginning, everything was void. Then the Mother Dragon, Suwon, brought order, splitting the Void into 6 domains of magic. She could not maintain that order alone, so she took on the domain of water and gave the others to the 5 Elder Dragons. It was on that foundation that all material life on Tyria flourished. I'm not certain I can explain it. I become like water. And water can take many forms. We Salt Sprays taught ourselves many tricks over the years. This one is not easy for us. But it is certainly useful. There are times when it's easier to protect if you can blend in among those you're protecting. Live their lives. Ishan always said I was spending too much time in that form. Too much time away. But I learned more every day. The chamber that June built siphoned off Suwon's growing power and used it to fuel Cantha. You might have noticed that this technology has been unreliable lately. That was because the Void was being siphoned off as well, but only into machines, thankfully. Now with Suwon unleashed, its tendrils are working out from her to wind their way through the rest of the world. I don't know. She allowed herself to be contained because he was the only possible option. Without the stability provided by the other Elder Dragons, and with that containment chamber destroyed,
she'll be overwhelmed.
Would it help if we could find another way to siphon off some of that magic?
Using Anka's extractor!
yes, that might work. It would buy time, at least.
But it means we need to find Anka. Fast.
Kaz, Taimi, were you listening to what Kunaveng had to say?
Yes? I have so many questions!
Questions we don't have time for now. We need to find Anka.
She didn't leave us much to work with at the reactor.
And the only Asuran troublemaker on Minsec's radar is standing right here in front of me.
Gorik, you know her better than any of us. Any insights into her personality that might help?
She successfully lured me into an incredibly obvious trap. It's fair to say I don't know her at all anymore. If I ever did.
Hello, Lady Navan? Or Kunavang, I should say. I wanted to tell you about Ishan. He fought it as long as he could. We're only alive because of him.
Thank you.
I overheard you all talking, and I think I might be able to help. I'm Ayumi, and I'm a member of the Kestrels, which means it's my job to know everything that's going on in Echovault. I need to escort these people to Moey Village, but we can talk when I get back.
Half Krizik, on my mother's side. Enough that I stand out as not Canthan enough for some people. Of course, I'm not Krizik enough for some people either. Had to have a thick skin, especially growing up where I did. I was lucky, though. Minsec took a chance on me. Shouldn't have to be lucky to make it out of the slums, though. Shouldn't be any slums to begin with.
It's my honor to look after the people of Cantha for Suwon. I discovered long ago that the best way to do that was from within, rather than without. Your kind need a sensible voice in your ears, more than you need a dragon on the mount. The Empress knew my real identity, as did her father before her, and his father before him. I was imprisoned by the assassin Shiro Tangachi. More than imprisoned. I was under his poisonous control. Used as a weapon against his enemies. Until I was finally released by an alliance of heroes. Suwon offered me a new path. Inspired by the heroes who saved me, I became Suwon's representative in the mortal world. Watcher and protector. I felt it when she woke. All those of the sea did. A presence powerful enough to drive back the shadows in the depths. But it was not until Zaitan that I sought her out. An act of desperation to save what was left of a land I loved. It takes effort for one like her to see you. We are but moments in her infinite life. I did not know if she would care. But she did. Somehow, she did. I became her champion. My bond with her is much like yours with Aureen. Or perhaps more like your friend Keith's. I feel her, but she doesn't control me. She's come to mean a lot to me. It was hard when she chose to put herself in June's machine. But even now, she's always taking the long view.
I'm worried about Gorik. He's so fixated on revenge.
I know. I worry about him too. But I'm keeping an eye on him. I'll make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Hi, Commander. Did Kunavang have anything more to say about the Dragon Cycle?
Not yet. We're working hard to track down Anka right now.
Understood. We're busy over here, too. Busy. Ever since the reactor was destroyed, June's been trying to figure out how to fix it. And see what we built?
I did notice you look a little different.
Yes, Junlai has an entire medtech division. They make braces for conditions like mine. They're incredible. I feel almost no pain when I'm wearing them. I did a little tweaking to the design, added some extra functionality. June's gonna incorporate my changes into Junlai's next model.
And earlier, I managed to convince Ambassador Sienna to talk to the minister. Oh! Hi, Commander.
Do you mind?
And earlier, I managed to convince Ambassador... Oh! Hi, Commander.
Do you mind?
And earlier, I managed to convince Ambassador Sienna to talk to the Minister of Agriculture about resilient food systems. I admit, I surprised even myself.
Well, I'm not at all surprised.
I miss you.
I miss you too. Bedroll's been pretty lonely.
I've got a great big empty bed here at the palace.
Oh, yeah? You just rubbing that in, or
Well, not just.
Hey, I've been experimenting with this really interesting Canthan tech. It's an autonomously driven deconstructor. Breaks down complex items into their component parts.
So what are you working on here? Looks like some kind of Aetherblade tech.
The Kestrels found it in Echo Vault, beeping like crazy. I think it's one of those airship transponders Renyak damaged.
There's no way it's from one of ours. That outer shell is too new. Ours were old. Garbage.
No, it's definitely an Aetherblade transponder. Or was at some point. Only an Aetherblade would splice a wire with a used bandage.
How could it possibly be Aetherblade? Renyak could have fixed it up when he got here? I don't know.
Could it help us find Anka?
Maybe. Just need to triangulate the signal destination. You could do that, right?
Can I do it, he asks. We'll get it done, Commander.
Commander, meet me at the entrance when you've got a minute. Ayumi's here with a new report about Anka.
So, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here. I'm glad you asked. Except, you didn't. I mean...
Commander, I know I should have checked first, but I thought since Ivan didn't have anywhere else to go...
No, of course, Ivan. Maybe you can help us track down Anka and the Aetherblades.
Right. Speaking of which, where is my captain? Is she with you? Is she... is she...
I'm sorry, Ivan.
Don't be sorry for Captain Trin. Be sorry for Anka. You're gonna get her, right?
I'll get her sooner if we're all working together.
Then I volunteer my services to your crew. If I think of anything that can help, I'll let you know.
Commander, I trust you and your friends are comfortable?
Very. The Kestrels have been more than accommodating. Thank you.
Ayumi was just telling me that Anka's been pretty busy since her little escapade in the reactor.
Putting it lightly, she's been sending Aetherblades to meet with both of the criminal gangs here in Echovald.
The Speakers and the Jade Brotherhood. Only thing they agree on is they don't agree on anything.
Except working with Anka, apparently. I should pay these gangs a visit. Ideally without them knowing.
I've got Kestrels stationed outside each of their camps. Talk to them. They'll get you inside.
I'm gonna head for Moey Village, southeast Echovald. Meet me there when you're done.
Sometimes we Kestrels go places we aren't exactly invited. Our spies have had a lot of practice crafting Brotherhood and Speaker illusions. They'll make sure you blend in. We've seen hints of them here and there. They're mobile, and they don't leave a lot of clues behind. We found that transponder, the one we gave to Gorik. Odd, though. Seems unlike them to leave that in the open. You're most welcome. I like to think of Arborstone as a big nest where everyone comes together. I want our hatchlings to be able to play here, local merchants and businesses from far-off lands to work as one. We have big plans for this place. We're happy you're a part of them. Oh, yes. The Kestrels have been around since our ancestors fled to Echovald. A few Tengu made it their job to protect the others on their way, and voila! The Kestrels were born. It's always been a loose association, no formal leadership. Old Kestrels train new Kestrels, and so the order goes on. It's not actually a perfect system, if I'm being honest. Lately, well, a few things have really gotten out of control. Gangs moved in, and they've been pushing people around. Innocent people have died. I've been trying to get us to work together more, but, well, I'm pretty new at this. I'm not actually from Echovald, so no one takes me seriously.
Scavengers think of themselves as heroes of the downtrodden, but all they're doing is lining their own pockets. They scoop up any discarded jade tech they can get their hands on, and then sell it to people who don't know any better. Even their nameless scavenge for parts. They got nothing to do with the gang that went up against Ampha. Fanatics. Started off a well-intentioned, if quirky, bunch of environmental defenders. But over time, they went hardline. Started opposing any kind of technological progress. Then a Warden Tetra Earth call took control. Weaponized their good intentions. That's when they started enslaving spirits and bombing anyone they disagreed with. Got them all convinced they're gonna become immortal forest spirits, like her. The Kestrels. They're a force to be reckoned with. Wish I'd known about them sooner, honestly. Now that we're all on the same side, maybe we've actually got a chance to get ahead of Anka in the Void.
Maureen, Kaith, did you ever catch up to Suwan?
We did. In the Jade Sea. We're working with the local authorities to keep her from moving beyond Kantha.
They didn't trust us at first. They'd seen the news bulletins blaming Aureen for Suwan's escape. Only took one fairly devastating skirmish with the Void to convince them it was worth believing we were on their side.
They've sent word to Xinjie to send more forces. We can only hope their government listens. We can't let the Void spread to the rest of Tyria. And the Void follows wherever she goes.
I know. We've already experienced its effects here in Echovald firsthand. We're on Anka's trail now.
alert. Travelers throughout Echovault are being harassed by members of the Speakers and the Jade Brotherhood.
It seems we get to test your new core. Initiate Jadeite Protocol.
Jadeite Protocol initiated. Destruction. Time. Now. Target analysis. Lifeless. Unbound. It converges. Unfolds. Rebels. Volumes. Hostiles. All J-Brothers only have been called from your person. Following the young reactor explosion, MinSec has issued an arrest warrant. The subject of the order is as of yet unknown. For now, the Ministry is urging everyone to report any and all suspicious
That load of projectors we delivered already sold out.
Really? Should be pricing him higher then.
Oh yeah, Renho is on it. He's already telling folks the price is doubled, but the list's still a mile long.
Double our price is still less than Junlai's. And we get all the same channels. Mostly.
Doing over there?
Today I am joined by the Minister of Security himself, Minister Lee. Minister, do you think our recent border reopening and the uptake in violence are at all related?
I do. Ever since the outsiders arrived in Canada, we have seen a significant increase in crime.
Based on your last public report, the individuals involved in the Shinjay crash are your leading suspects.
Yes. Our intelligence has led us to believe that they are well-versed in creating havoc. Any information on their whereabouts should be immediately surrendered to the Ministry.
You're trying to make me look bad in front of Chul Mu, aren't you? Oh, this is useless. All of this is completely useless. Everything the salvagers brought back from the last junkyard run is complete and utter trash. Look at this. It's all bent and broken. Oh, they must have just torn it off. Who did this? Literal children?
Actually, yeah. We've been paying the village kids for whatever they can bring in. The crazy lady that runs the place is nicer to them if they get caught.
I am surrounded by amateurs.
Were you...
Citizens in Echovald and the Jade Sea are reporting various disturbances following the incident at the Young Reactor. One tourist claimed that she was attacked by a black moa after visiting a Kurzik gravesite. Calm creatures, now vicious.
Commander, something terrible's happened. The speakers just declared war on the Jade Brotherhood, and the people of Echovald are getting caught in the crossfire. I wouldn't ask if it weren't a matter of life or death. If you can, please, meet us at Moey Village.
Huh?
They've made their first move. They're marching toward Kropa, a Kurzik outpost in Speaker territory.
Is me Shen still moping in his lab?
He is. According to him, you're insipid and small-minded.
He can call me whatever names he wants, so long as he delivers the weapon.
And if he doesn't?
Then we dispose of him. Same way we do anything that doesn't work like it's supposed to.
Hey!
Your mother called again.
And what did you tell her?
That you were busy. She told me to remind you about your cousin's wedding.
And did you tell her that the wedding was dangerous?
Touch my stuff again and I'll stab you. You won't
And that I
like
am a
it.
wanted man?
She told me to remind you that you had stayed on as the co-founder of the most successful company in Canada. There'd be no problem with you coming to your cousin's wedding.
I am joined again by Ambassador Casimir Meade. Ambassador, ever since the reopening, we've seen a sharp increase in violence throughout Cantha, culminating in the devastating terrorist attack at the Young reactor.
Our hearts are with the people of Kaineng in the wake of
That load of projectors we delivered already sold out.
Really? Should be pricing him higher then.
Oh, yeah. Renho is on it. He's already telling folks the price is doubled. The list's still a mile long.
Double our price is still less than Junlai's. And we get all the same channels. Mostly.
Is it true that your own
That doesn't change my stance. Kryda is an ally of Cantha.
That should do it.
Meeting went sideways real fast, apparently. Aetherblade had some kind of device that revealed a Kestrel was spying on us. He assumed it was a setup and that we were planning to cheat him.
So, what happened after that?
All I heard's that it ended badly for the Aetherblade. Rest of the story is probably in the security log.
Is Mi Shen still moping in his lab?
He is. According to him, you're insipid and small-minded.
He can call me whatever names he wants, so long as he delivers the weapon.
And if he doesn't?
Then we dispose of him.
Commander, what did you find at the Jade Brotherhood camp?
They captured an Aether Blade, but Anka was after her stolen tech, not the pirate's life. Then she backed out.
Dooming the pirate, though also ensuring the gang kept the stolen technology.
Commander, we found the Aether Blade's camp. Seems Anka's long gone, but there might still be some clues on site.
Good work. I'll head over there soon. Get a look at their defenses?
A score of angry sky pirates with swords and guns. Nothing you can't handle, if I may be so bold.
This one's got you figured, Commander.
Your mother called again.
And what did you tell her?
That you were busy. She told me to remind you about your cousin's wedding.
And did you tell her that the wedding will take place in a fairly public part of the town? And that I am a wanted man?
She told me to remind you that if you had just stayed on as the co-founder of the successful company in Canada, there'd be no problem with you coming to your cousin's wedding.
You can't leave now!
You asked for it!
Say your prayer!
Outsider, be careful! Those mechs are something else. Don't waste time banging your head against them. They got a thick outer shell. We've seen them before, though, and trained our turtles to crack them.
Pretty sure the Jade Brotherhood's gonna want to hang on to the tech, so the speakers should...
Captain. It's an Aetherblade ship just passed overhead.
That is, as you know, completely impossible.
We know what we saw, Captain. Got a quick scan before it disappeared. It got a functional portal device on board.
Well, that's interesting. Show me where it was headed.
Deal with you later.
First thing that happens when we make camp, the locals have to show their teeth, prove who's in charge. 2 of my pirates got caught, and normally I'd shrug it off as a loss, but I'm not that lucky. They'd been salvaging parts for a new mist portal device. Then they were captured along with the parts. But I should be realistic. Even if I get those parts, the portal device is a long shot. Which is nice in a way. Negotiation is so much easier without an emotional attachment.
Solanka's trying to rebuild their mist portal device. Each of the captured Aetherblades had a piece she needed.
Then that mystery airship appears with a working model on board.
Anka cancels the negotiations and turns her focus to finding the airship. Which means we should probably find it first.
Hey, Commander, it's Ivan. You know, from work? I think me and Gorik have a lead there. Where can we all meet?
I've got my hands full with the speakers in Jade Brotherhood, so I have to sit this out. Rama's waiting at our village.
We're on our way.
For the forest!
So much anger at the South Shrine today. I managed to clear the energy, but I'm all jittery.
Take your corruption elsewhere. Hey, I think I'm hearing something good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, They're talking patrol schedule. Shift change it. They're using their weird way of telling time. Something about...
Commander,
What does it
over
even
here.
mean to be a territory of Cantha? Except that we have to send them money.
Well, in theory, if anyone ever tried to invade us, they'd stop them.
Would they? Or would our archers fill the invaders full of arrows before the Ministry of Security even got the memo?
We haven't even managed to stop those gangs from gaining a foothold. What makes you think we'd stand up to a full army?
Welcome to Moey Village. I was just finishing up showing your friends around.
Apparently, we're the first Asura and Dredge to be invited into the village.
Yeah, real honor. Maybe we should...
Right. Commander, that transponder the Kestrels found, it's weird, but it was on its own network.
But still technically Aetherblade. When I activated the transponders, it started broadcasting its signal.
Whoever's piloting that ship probably got spooked and threw it overboard, which is how we found it.
And it seems like the transponder's still communicating with the ship. Signal's weak, but it points to Melandru's Hope.
Then it sounds like I'm headed to Melandru's Hope to find us an airship. Good work, you two.
Gangs running around? It'll be easy getting supplies in here.
We manage. Only just.
Don't have to sugarcoat it.
You're headed in the right direction, Commander. Somewhere that way.
Please, Doctor. You have to help her. She isn't making any sense.
Slow down. What happened?
She asked to sleep in our bed. Said something was in her room. I didn't let her.
Beyond the horizon, infinity splits. Crumble and scatter. Coalesce in another eon. Unmade and rearranged.
got you now!
Just got a slight uptick in signal strength. I think you're getting closer.
Signal spiking, Commander. You've got to be right on top of the source.
Well, I'm just looking at a strange door. Are you sure this is it?
The signal doesn't lie. Take a look inside.
I'm inside, and there is an airship. It's got Aetherblade markings all right. I'll keep you all posted.
Captain, we have a trespasser. Prepare deckside defenses.
We don't have any deckside defenses. Also, you don't order me around. I order you around.
Belay that order, Captain. We've got an old friend clambering aboard. Was wondering when you'd show up, Commander. Come on inside. We'll have a drink.
We drank all the drinks.
Saida, Kanak. I have to assume you're here on purpose.
On purpose, with purpose. Commander, you are looking at the world's largest... flying VIP social club and gourmet restaurant. Unfortunately, we lack the room and willpower for expansion.
He says that like it's my fault.
Okay, I stuck with you as long as I could, but we're going to talk about something else now. Captain Trin of the Aetherblades was murdered by her first mate, Anka. Anka wants this ship.
She can get in line.
I need her to think she can skip the line. Nothing we've done has surprised her. I want to change that.
You want to use us as bait? To draw out your murderous pirates? See, this is why I miss you, Commander.
What exactly would we get out of this suicide pact you're proposing?
As saviors of Kantha? Pretty sure Kaz could negotiate that into a favorable rate on a site for Kanak's social club.
A site off my ship?
Well, let's not be too...
Done.
hasty. Okay. Consider us bait, Commander.
Smart thinking, Commander. We can lay a trap for Anka wherever that ship's going to moor.
She won't go down without a fight.
Should pick a spot where people are least likely to get hurt.
The Junlai Jade scrapyard, right in the center of Echovald. That'll be quiet enough.
I could send out a false message on their comms network. I've been working on a relay.
Ooh, yes. Anka will definitely hear it. And if she knows there aren't any defenses, she might get overconfident. At least overconfident enough to bring the extractor along for a speedy getaway.
Message sent and received.
Good work, Ivan. Everyone, come to the airship, and we'll escort it to the scrapyard.
Ivan's on the way.
That's probably not the best idea. If I can hack around your photon forge, so can Anka.
You can monitor Aetherblade chatter from Arborstone, Ivan. Be our eyes and ears.
All right. Just promise me she won't get away.
She won't get away.
Remember, we want to detain her. If we can present Anka and her extractor to Minister Lee,
We can prove our innocence, and then use the extractor to drain the void from Suwon.
Look, Anka... We can't! She's too dangerous! Do you understand?
We do. But she left us with very few options, and that extractor's our best shot at saving Suwon. Ayumi, see anything?
No. But do you really think I'd keep it to myself if I did?
Well, it's nice to see everyone in such a good mood.
She lied to us! To me! Kidnapped! Threatened! She's a monster!
You don't have to convince us, Gorik. We're already on board. Everyone, clear on the plan?
Not much of a plan.
Yes, we're clear. The Aetherblades attack, we repel, then take Anka alive and secure the extractor.
Well, I'm no expert, but wouldn't we have a better chance of success with more, what do you veterans call them? Specifics?
Shut up, Canuck.
I mean it, by the way. This good mood, it's infectious.
There! Aether blades, on the approach. 2 groups going around you.
My Kestrels are almost in position.
You brought backup?
It's not backup if they were part of this from the start.
Tick tock.
Surrender this ship to the Aetherblades, and we'll let you live. Where's Anka? She too much of a coward to fight us herself?
Hey! No one talks about the captain like that and gets away with it!
She isn't a captain. She's a common thief. No better than you.
So you're not gonna surrender? We've got you outnumbered 6-1.
Hold that thought.
Hey, look at that. 6-1.
All right. In exchange for Anka's location, I'll need some compensation.
I'm not sure that's your best play. Tell us where she is.
Right. She's, Huh? Captain, no!
Let's have some
I didn't
fun.
tell! I didn't... Oh, damn it.
Where is she?
She can just keep throwing these undead goons at us from anywhere in the disposal yard.
They're everywhere! Run! Everybody! Come in! Kestrels, fall back!
Like I
Wherever
was
you
saying.
are, retreat!
We stay here, we'll be fighting these corpses until we join them.
Wait, if Anka indeed brought the extractor, I may be able to detect it. Got it! Aureen's energy signature, right in the center of the disposal yard. Come on!
Saida, Canuck. You should leave while you can.
I could pretend I want to fight you on that, but I respect you too much.
See you on the other side of this, Commander.
Where do you find these people?
In jail, usually.
I'm gonna have to ask you to call back that ship, Commander.
You and I both know that's not going to happen.
What if I killed you, brought you back, and forced you to make the call? No, you've already died. Gorik, then. You'll appreciate it. Like how you hook an electrode to a dead roach so their nerves twitch.
You don't scare us.
And that's why the cheap seats love you so much. It takes more than an inescapable apocalypse to ruffle your feathers. Fortunately, science always has a solution.
She's summoning help! Don't let those things touch you!
What is she shooting at us? Some kind of hallucinogen. You have to fight through it.
You know what the worst thing is? You actually think stopping all this would be a victory.
Ending the dragon cycle will save countless lives.
You did end it. Congratulations. Now live with the consequences. The void is literally filling the void you made.
If we can stop its corruption, we can...
Alchemy, you don't get it. Every change you make changes something else. You've never stopped the apocalypse, you just kept trading up. Now it's time to pay the bill.
Watch out for the tentacles!
Yes, we know!
Those things on the ground, what are they?
Necrotic energy. It'll suck the life out of you.
Right, so avoid them. Got it?
She's summoning more help! Everyone, watch your backs!
Wow. Gorik, I'll be honest, I thought you would handle this better.
You kidnapped me. Tried to kill us. You used our relationship to betray me.
I'm sorry that's what you thought. But I figured more than anyone you'd understand what I'm doing.
Anka, for the first time in my life, I understand exactly what you're doing.
Good. Then you shouldn't hold this against me.
What are you? That's void magic!
What's the matter? You think you can stop it, right? Then this shouldn't be a problem for you. Soon the whole world's gonna look like this. Trust me, I don't like it any more than you.
Then stop fighting and help us!
This is it! Do you understand? A tyrannical lich, a demented god, and 5 elder dragons later, and all that's left is the void. An emptiness with purpose. Just my kind of apocalypse.
More of those undead trying to get the drop on
Why
us.
can't you all just enjoy it? The end.
Commander, that passage.
where she's hiding the extractor.
You, the inquest, June. Why's everyone want to play God? Everyone fails, every time. Just embrace the end that you earned, and let the world reset. You're no fun. Warwick used to be fun. My Trin, what happened to you people? You can't fix anything by playing it safe. You have to burn it down, so something better can grow in its place. Alchemy. All I ever wanted was a little stimulation. Is that so much to ask?
Anka. Sorry, I just thought I'd feel better. When, you know, when justice was... when it was done.
This is... when it's someone you know who hurt you, there's no closure. Not until you decide it's time to move on.
I think... I'm tired of feeling like this. Yeah.
So, the extractor?
Right. Knowing Anka, she had a contingency plan. Looks like she set it to overheat without a proper biometric scan. I can probably deactivate it. Probably.
Gorik?
It's not stopping. It's not. Get away from it!
Oh no. Everyone all right? Gorik, Jory?
Fine. How do we not see that coming?
Can we... I don't know, can we fix it?
Doesn't look like it. Gorik?
We'd have to learn how it works. It would take too long. There's only one person who can fix this, and she won't.
June. What if we could prove that Anka was the one behind the attack? Provide some evidence.
Well, for starters, Anka's dead. Secondly, your evidence just blew up.
The extractor blew up, but we don't need the whole thing. If the extractor's core is still in one piece, it should still have residual Aurene magic stored in there.
And we can show that to Minsec. Plausible deniability. Nice thinking, Gorik.
And so, the apprentice detective finally becomes the master, huh?
No.
Okay.
But as a sleuthing partner, you're not half bad.
That's it. Let's... Yes! See? Aurene's magical signature. Right there.
Okay. That's enough evidence for me. Let's get this in front of Minsec.
I'll go with you. Make sure it's clear I stand by the evidence. Once that's done, we'll go see June together.
Is that wise? Going to Minsec? Minister Lee may interpret the evidence differently, to suit his preconceptions.
It doesn't matter how he interprets it. We have laws, we uphold them. Lee will have to accept this.
You say that with seeming conviction.
I've had a lot of practice. Commander, I'll meet you at Minsec HQ.